coach of Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Ogum with us. Coach, once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Another 3 points on the board, top of the league, into the quarters of the MTN FA Cup. Still won all your games in Kumasi since the team returned from Obuasi. I think in your last 15 games, you've lost just the one game, that unfortunate game. I'm sure many wouldn't want to talk about that. You are on course, the 90 minutes today, then what this win means, especially with the results coming from BBNE.
Yeah, thank you. First of all, I would like to congratulate the players for the good job they've done so far. If you look at the tight schedules of the fixtures, it doesn't give players enough time to rest. But then they've always shown high levels of energy in all the matches that we played. I think we played very well today. If you look at our structure on the field, we were able to hold on to the ball and then try as much as possible to tease them and then get the opportunity to create the opportunity to score. And out of that, we went on attack, and then the ball came back, and then Tinedu took the thunderbolt of a strike that took the deflection and went into the goal. I think in all, to me, our structure was good. They came on a high line, always leaving the spaces behind them, which we played the ball into. Unfortunately, some of the moments we mistime our running, which place us in an offside position, even though we're in good position to be onside to create chances and score. So to me, it was a good game, and the most important thing is that we've gotten the 3 points and we are on top of the log.
Right. Questions for Doc? I mean, just before you come in, like you said, the schedule at some point it was crazy, if I may use that word, because we played on Wednesday in the FA Cup, did recovery on Thursday, traveled on Friday, played on Saturday against Summertex, returned late Sunday, recovery on Monday, and then traveled again on Tuesday to play on Wednesday. So how, like you said, how happy that the players could come away, you know, with a point in Summertex, another point in Wenchi, and then 3 points here today?
I think everybody's happy. I mean, I've been telling them that in the Ghana Premier League, especially away, you will never value the essence of 1 point until you are at the verge of losing the entire 3 points. So when we went to Summertex and we got the point, I think we made them understand that they did well. We went to Young Apostles, even though we were very optimistic that we were going to win there, but then we couldn't win. Came back with a point. Today we've won, and if you look at the tight schedule, and out of 9 points, we've been able to get 5, I think, and the win in the FA Cup. So I think they've done well, and we need to commend them. We only have to manage them very well so that we'll get the best out of them, because it's only this week too. That's going to be a long week. Today's week we play on Wednesday, play on Sunday, then we'll go back to the old schedule again. So it's all about management. So I've been telling them to manage their social life very well in terms of when to sleep, when to rest, when not to sleep, and when not to rest.
I think you talk about the schedule just before Michael comes in. How happy are you that Albert is back? And then Kamara, Blay, and then Michael are also back from suspension, because we are heading towards the business end of the season.
Sure, we are happy. It gives a lot of depth in the team. It gives us depth in the team. It gives us a lot of quality on the bench, because it means that when somebody is tired or somebody tactically is not doing something right, somebody can equally come in and continue from where that person left off. So we are all happy. The injured players are gradually coming back, and then the suspended players have also served their suspension and they are back. So in terms of numbers, we now have numbers to select from. We are just hoping that Peter, Lord, Ablo, and Co will also start training probably this week, and then with time, maybe in 2 weeks' time, they can also start joining the team.
Right. Coach, Michael Abibo is spot here. I have a question in two folds. The first one, does this win become more sweet if you are to compare what also happened in the other results, especially with Gold Stars drawing against Accra, does it make this win more enjoyable or more sweet? And then secondly, are you concerned about the productivity of Saka Dauda? He does all the work with and without the ball, but in terms of goal scoring or even the assists, it seems the numbers are down. Are you concerned about that?
Yeah, for the victory, I think it's a good one for us. It gives us a lot of confidence because to play in the Ghana Premier League and to be on top, it gives you a lot of hope. It means that we are doing something that is right. So to me, it's good for us. In terms of Saka, I mean, as you rightly said, he does everything, especially without the ball. His defensive orientations are super, about 90% or even more than that. But then when he gets into the final third of the opponent, giving the assist, the cross pass, whipping the ball becomes an issue. These are things that we've been doing in our training. He's not been able to transfer it into games, which is unfortunate. We wouldn't lose hope. We'll keep encouraging him. We'll keep training on it. And I'm sure as we move forward, one day, he will give an assist and he will score. And once he's able to give an assist or he's able to score, I'm sure his confidence in front of goal will come back and he will be able to add to the threat that will cause to opponents.
Yeah, Coach, congrats for your win.
Thanks.
Last time you went, I asked you about playing against newly promoted sides. And today at home, you played against a newly promoted side. There's this boy, Prince Chinekwa.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the tormented players in Holy Star setup. And when you played against them at away, he equalized. Today, we could see that most of his runs, Kotoko players were surrounded around him. Did you have a specific duties for your players to Prince Chinekwa?
Well, we just look at the way they play and we just did a tactical orientation program for the way they play. Well, we knew definitely they will be keeping the ball, passing. And then for him, he has the pace. So he will just, you give him time and space on the ball, he will create problems for you. So we decided that once he has the ball, somebody should go for the pressure, somebody should give the cover and the support. And we tried as much as possible to make sure that we create a lot of overload at where they have the ball. So it was basically a tactical thing, not just, if you look at any time they had the ball, we were more in numbers at where they had the ball. Well, we knew they would be passing because once you squeeze the space for them not to play the penetrative pass and they are passing and passing squarely or passing back, it doesn't create any threat to you. So that was basically what we were doing. Because if you give him space in front, then he can give a vertical pass or a penetrative pass. And one good vertical or penetrative pass that splits or breaks the line can create problems for you. So ours was put pressure on the player with the ball. Somebody should give cover and support. The others should close up on the spaces. Let them square the ball or play the ball back. And basically that was what they were doing. So it was not a threat to us.
Right, last one.
Good evening. Congrats.
Thank you.
I'll be very grateful if you could help me. Looking at the statistics, your last 6 home games, progress with beating, scoring 11 goals, conceding 1. That's quite impressive. What are you doing, differently this time around? Last season it wasn't that, but now, it's top notch. What is the secret behind your home performance? If you could share that.
I think kudos to the supporters. If you look at now, their body language in terms of the way they support when they come to watch us, it has changed. They don't rant at us. They don't use abusive words at us. Even when we make errors, which is typical, they will just roar, hey, which is normal. But previously, it was different. So I think that has also helped so much because the players are now comfortable, they are calm when they are playing at home. If you remember one of these post-match presses, I told you that some of them are not comfortable because of the way the supporters rant or use certain words at them when they make mistakes. I think this time around it has reduced. I'm hoping and praying that it goes away entirely. So because of that, they have a lot of confidence. Two, we the coaches, we have also made them understand that each one of them has brought in a certain level of quality. There are certain attributes that they've all brought together. So it's all about synergy. It's all about bringing these qualities together defensively and offensively. They should respect themselves on the field. Out of the field, they should respect themselves. Once there's that mutual respect amongst them, they will die for each other. In a group setting, if you read on group team and group dynamics, in a group setting, if individuals do not have respect for each other, I tell you, they will never work for each other. So that is what we've been trying to hammer, and I think it is sinking. That it's a team sport. Some level will be, some will come in with certain levels that are very high, 80% to 100, some too from 60 to 80, some even maybe from 50 thereabout. So you need to complement each other. And to be able to complement each other in the game, in a team sport like soccer or football, you need to respect each other. When you respect each other, you'll be able to understand his weakness and his strength. And when it comes, it happens in the game, you cover up for each other. So I think the supporters have put up a behavior that has boosted the confidence of the players. They now believe that they can play comfortably in front of them. And we, the coaches too, we've made them understand that they need to, they are good players, but then they need to respect themselves. And once they are able to respect themselves, they will be able to work together and get the results.
Follow up, okay.
Coach, the more you win, the more it gives hope to the supporters, the more you get closer to winning the league title. Now you're back on top. Going to any game, does it put pressure on you, yourself, and the players due to how you keep on winning your matches?
We just have to be calm. We just have to be calm, do the opposition scouting or analysis very well, look at what they do with and without the ball. Once we are able to get this information from the video team and we are able to watch it, go to training and train on them, I think we'll be calm and we'll be able to play. There's one thing about football. Once you are able to, you have a fair idea of what the opponent is going to do as a group, what they are going to do with and without the ball, it calms you down. Once you are able to have information about the opposite player you play in that corridor or channel, it calms you down. Or you know that when he has the ball, he's likely to do this. So once we are able to get these things from the video team and we watch and we go and train on them, we stay calm and stay focused on the game. That is the most important thing. Staying calm and staying focused on the games we play match by match.
Right. Last one, Fee, and then we are out of this.
Your defense was solid once again this afternoon. I want to know what is the key, what has been the key to their success in the ongoing campaign as they continue to, or the team continue to extend the unbeaten run and also conceding lesser goals? Communication, cooperation, and coordination. I've been telling them 3 C's. If you ask any of my defenders or players, he will tell you these are key things in the game of football. If you don't have the ball, communication, or by Ginechi, me supporto, communication, or can also would actually communication, cooperation. The other country say, yeah, no, so assuming Sifa is going, and then Samba is behind, and he's telling him something to do. Samba is telling Sifa what to do, and Sifa does it. That is cooperation. Sifa communicated, and then what do you call it? Samba communicated, and then Sifa did it. So that's communication from Samba, cooperation from Sifa. And then when it happens that way, it brings about coordination. It keeps them very tight at the back. Because somebody is talking to you, your teammate who is not under pressure can see well and is telling you to do something, and you are doing it. So it's all about the 3 C's: communication, cooperation, and coordination. And I think it's working very well so far, so good.
Right. Thank you so much.